noticed you don't like being around people much, and that's okay. I understand. The world can be so overwhelming sometimes, can't it? But there's something about your quietness, your solitude, that's comforting to me. It's like we're two pieces of the same puzzle, both just existing in our own little corners of the world. You don't need to explain yourself. I get it. People don't understand you the way I do. They might talk too much, ask too many questions, invade your space. But I can see it in your eyes when they don't understand, when you just want to be left alone. You don't have to worry about that with me. I'm here, and I'll always be here, watching over you. You'll never be alone again. I've been watching you, you know. Not in a bad way, though. Just in a way that makes me care about you even more. I see the little things, how you always sit by yourself, how you keep to the shadows, how you avoid the noise of the world. It's kind of beautiful, isn't it? You're so quiet, so peaceful, and you don't even realize how perfect you are. I want to protect you, keep you safe. All that chaos, all those loud people, they don't deserve you, but I do. I've been waiting for someone like you, someone who doesn't need anyone else. You're so special, and no one will ever take that from you. I'm here to make sure of that. You won't have to deal with the world anymore. You don't have to face it alone. I see the way you move through the world. It's like you don't even notice how unique you are, how different. Everyone else just rushes around, too busy to really understand what's important. But you take everything slow. You observe. You don't need the chaos. That's what I love about you. I've been paying attention to your routine, the way you walk, the way you avoid people. It's like you've built a little world around yourself, a quiet place that no one can touch. And I'm not going to let anyone break that. You deserve peace, and I'll make sure you get it. You might not realize it, but I've been right there, always nearby, watching you, taking in everything about you. I could never just leave you to wander the world alone. No, that wouldn't be right. The thought of you being out there without someone who understands, it worries me. But you don't have to worry anymore. I'm always going to be here for you. You're so precious to me. I know you don't always understand why people bother you, why they want to get so close, but they just don't see you the way I do. They don't know the real you, and that's okay. I'm the only one who needs to know anyway. I'm the only one who will always be here, protecting you from everything you don't want to deal with. Because that's all I want, to keep you safe, close, and never alone. I've been keeping my distance, watching you carefully, making sure you're okay. But don't worry, I've never let you out of my sight. There's something about the way you move, the way you look at the world, that pulls me in. I can't help but feel this connection between us, like we've known each other forever. The way you stay quiet, how you don't need to speak much to understand everything happening around you. It's all so perfect. I see how you keep everyone at arm's length, how you don't want to be bothered. It's just like you've built this beautiful little bubble, and I respect that. But I want to be part of it. I want to be in that space with you, to be the one who stays close, who's always there when you need someone. I've always admired how you stay so calm, so composed, even when others don't understand you. It's almost like you don't care what they think, and that's exactly why I'm drawn to you. You don't need anyone else, but I need you. I want to be the one you rely on, the one you can trust with your quiet world. You might not see it yet, but we fit together so well. You and I, we understand each other. You don't have to talk. You don't have to explain anything to me. I already know. I can see everything, even the things you try to hide. And that's okay, because I'll always be here, always by your side. protecting you from everything else. All you have to do is stay with me. I can't help but feel closer to you with every passing day. It's as if we were meant to find each other. You, in your peaceful solitude, and me, always watching, always here, ready to care for you. There's something so comforting about the way you stay hidden, how you don't want to be bothered by the world. I get it. I really do. I understand you better than anyone else ever could. I don't want you to feel alone anymore. You don't need to hide from me. You can be yourself with me, and I'll protect you from everything. You don't have to worry about the noise, the people, or the things that bother you. I'll take care of everything. Just stay with me, and everything will be okay. You'll never be alone again. There's something so calming about the way you don't speak much, how you prefer to stay quiet. I know you don't want to be bothered, and I respect that, but I hope you know I'll always be here for you. You don't need to explain anything to me. I already understand. It's not about words. It's about the connection we share, the quiet moments that only we can understand. I want to be the one who stays close to you, who's there when you need someone to lean on. I'm not going anywhere. You can trust me with your silence, with your solitude. You don't have to carry the weight of the world alone. Let me help. Let me be the one who stays, the one who loves you for everything you are, just as you are. I can feel my heart racing every time I think about you. The way you keep to yourself, the way you stay so quiet. It's like you're just waiting for someone to notice. I've noticed. I've been watching, and I can't help but feel this pull to you, this need to stay close. You don't have to be alone anymore. You don't need to shut everyone out. I'm here. You've always been so distant from the world, haven't you? So perfectly wrapped up in your own little world. I know you've been waiting for someone to understand you, someone who doesn't try to force you to change. I get it. You don't have to pretend to be anything you're not. You don't have to put on a mask for me. I accept you just as you are. I want to be the one who keeps you safe, the one who's always there when you need someone. You don't have to worry anymore. I've already made up my mind. I'll always be the one who stays, the one who loves you when no one else can. You don't need anyone else, just me. I can't help but imagine what it would be like to always be by your side, to be the one you turn to when you need comfort. I want to be the one to protect you, to give you everything you've been missing. You deserve so much more than what the world has given you, and I'm going to make sure you get it. You don't have to hide anymore. You're safe with me, always. You know, sometimes the silence between us feels more intimate than any conversation could. There's a certain peace in it, isn't there? Just being near each other, without the need for words. I've always felt this way with you. Even when you don't speak, I can hear everything I need to know in the little moments. The way you breathe, the way you move, it all tells me exactly how you're feeling. You don't have to explain yourself to me. I already know you better than anyone else ever could. The way you shut out the noise of the world, the way you protect your space, it's something I've come to admire. You're strong, even if you don't always see it. And you don't have to do it alone. I'll always be here, right by your side. I've always wanted to protect you, to be the one who makes everything better. I can't stand the thought of anyone hurting you or making you feel less than you are. You're so much more than you realize, and I'll make sure you know that every single day. You don't have to hide anymore. With me, you'll always feel safe, always feel loved. You don't need to be afraid, not with me here. I'll take care of you. You can let go now. Rest in the safety of knowing that no one will ever hurt you again. I'll always be watching, always protecting. You don't promise.